to write the rules down?
No, I just want you to read it. You're supposed to say, I can't see, can't see,
Oh, I
can't see.
think so. Select something 5.
Select 5 different numbers from 1 to 69. And the red ball from 1 to 26. So how do you do that? Well, first of all, does it say anything about order? No. So we take our handy dandy. Y'all got to remember these. Let me just take our snippet tool. I don't like the name of that tool, but I think we need to change
Should be a screenshot.
it. Yeah. Or I don't know why they got to call it a snippet tool.
That's pretty neat.
You like that, don't you?
Yeah.
You're impressed with your math teacher, aren't
I did.
Most of the time.
you? All right.
Well, I just decided to make this morning.
What did she say? I didn't hear what she said.
She
What?
said, "Where are you going? Got your hair on?" I said, "Nowhere. I just decided to bathe this morning."
That's what people say to me when they say I smell good. I say I decided to take a bath today.
Just bathe today.
Say that to some people when they go,
Yeah, they think you're serious.
yeah, they think
You
you're
don't
serious.
pay. What time?
People.
Oh, girl, save money. I went in.
Yeah, then you can have fun when they look at you like that. You start having fun with it. Yeah, I do it usually after I brush once a week.
I'm like, huh? Yeah, I went to work Sunday. And you can go home if you want to. I was like, for real? I was like, are y'all mad at me? Yeah.
There you go. So, now let me go ahead and tell you this right now, because most of your lottery questions that you have on test and homework, y'all laugh, but what do they assume? They assume that you're buying a ticket.
Yeah.
Okay? For whenever you get a lottery question, and I will give you a lot of these on the test. Whenever you have a lottery question, one, they assume you're whatever, buying at least one ticket. Okay, and that goes with you can't win if you don't what?
Play.
Now, why is that such a big deal in these questions? Because y'all will figure the odds, but you won't put them over 1 or under 1. You have to put a 1 on the numerator because that's assuming that you're buying a what? A ticket. And if you don't put that 1, then you got to put 1 over the permutation. I'm sorry, the combination. It's not in order. So we need to fix that. Now, this guy, 5 different numbers from 1 to 69. So 1 to 69 is 69. So n is equal to 69. I don't know why this thing wants to. I've tried to calibrate it. I've tried to do. I know I don't write like that.
I was about to say.
Did it write like that when we first started the class?
No.
I didn't think it did.
You gotta sharpen your pencil.
Right.
N is equal to 69, and R is equal to what? 5? And N is equal to 26, and R is equal to 1. So basically, this problem is 69 combination 5 times 26 combination 1. So we get our handy dandy calculator out. I don't think I can pull the calculator in. No, I cannot. I have to just do it this way. So, we got 69 combination, that would be math, probability, combination of 5. And that's that number. And then second function entry, and do 26 combination of 1. So 112 385 13 times 26 is equal to that VA number. What is that? 292 million? One over 292 million, 201,338.
Wow.
So 292 million. Let's see how close we are. Oh my gosh! It's a miracle. It's the same thing. Why did South Carolina have such a cow over the lottery coming to town? Y'all got this number written down because I need to write it on the next page. Anybody want to take a stab at it? Well, actually, you're close to it. Buy one ticket, and what's the number? 292 million.
201
Thank you.
338.
I don't know where all these things are coming from. All right, somebody give me that to 10 digits in your calculator. How many zeros is it?
9.
9 zeros?
8 zeros and then a 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then what?
3, 4.
3, 4. Well, Bubba says, let me think about that thing for a minute. Bubba from South Carolina, he goes, well, hey, I'm going to buy 10 tickets. So somebody take 10. That's supposed to be a 10. This is getting a little bit ridiculous. I don't write with all these things. 292,201, 338. And what is that? 3, 4, what? 342? Should be 7 zeros. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should knock 1 zero off. And then Bubba says, well, I'm going to increase my chances. 3, 4, what? 2, what?
Two.
And then he says, well, buy 1,000 tickets. $10,000 tickets. Over that. $100,000 tickets. And $1 million. And in the United States, we pretty much carry everything to the what digit, to the what decimal place? The second. We carry everything to the what? To the second. Dollars and cents, right? To the hundred. So what's the
Zero.
probability that you're going to get a winner if you buy one ticket? And what's the probability if you buy 1 million tickets?
Zero.
That's why people were worried about South Carolina, because they believed that Bubba would spend his whole paycheck
Trying to run
on the lottery. Because why would we do that in South Carolina? Why are they worried about South Carolina?
Well,
Because we're stupid. Because we're always last in SATs, we're always last in education. So they didn't want the lottery to come to South Carolina because of, we're just a state full of bubbas. So who's actually smarter? The person buying one lottery ticket or the person buying 1 million?
one.
Yep.
Because the odds are the same.
Odds are the same. You're spending less money. Not a lot of people think like that. Now, how do you figure your handy-dandy odds? Well, right here. So make sure you write that one down, because that one is going to be a test question right there. 1 over combination times combination. And all you have to do is plug and shove it. So let's do a nerd. I'll let y'all do this one. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's go to the Mega Million. Thing old tool. I would like to name it. There you go. Now y'all figure that one out. So, this one, assuming that you buy what? Assuming that you buy a lottery ticket, 1 over the combination times the combination. Why are we using combinations? Because it says nothing about an order. So this is going to be 75 combination what? 5. And this is going to be 15 combination what? 1. So you take your handy dandy calculator. Somebody give me 75 combination of 5.
172593990.
Everybody get that? And this should be 15. And do those two together.
Two
5,
8
8,
90
90,
850.
850. Is that it? So that was 258 million. So we're about the same. Let's check the odds on that one winning. Look there. 258,890,850. Is that what we got?
Yes, sir.
Don't y'all feel good about yourself? Now you know you're not a bubble. Think about it. You laugh, but have people spent millions of dollars trying to win the lottery. Yeah, they'll go out and buy. Have you ever been in a grocery store, convenience store, and walk in and buy a lottery ticket and say, "Well, this is my $1 chance," and the cashier goes, "Well, there was a guy a while ago who bought $600 worth."
They buy the whole roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's stupid. You're talking about scratch-offs.
Yeah.
Now, the scratch-offs, I can understand them buying it because you got more of a chance of winning. I can understand that, but I still wouldn't buy a whole roll. I played scratch-offs a good bit because every once in a while you win $100.
We get them in our stocking.
And I think that's a good thing. I mean, who knows? You could
I
have
won
$1,000.
last year and everybody's mad at me.
I won $1,000 on one.
I got
Blew every bit of it. But that's what you're supposed to do with it. You're not supposed to plan your whole, retirement on a lottery ticket. You're supposed to have fun with it. It's supposed to be fun. Not Billy Bob, 3 teeth in their head,
That don't have a
No.
dime in their pocket.
Huh?
That don't have a
Yeah.
dime in their
And
pocket.
the kids running around with diapers, in the diapers in the Walmart. Oh, that irritates me. Take care of your kids. Anyway, and they walking around with a $500 phone and 3 or 4 packs of Marlboro Reds in their pocket. It costs about $12. Don't even get me started. Anyway, sorry. This is chapter 7, right? Is this y'all's book? Yeah. This don't look like y'all's book.
That's
It is
what the
a
cover
good-
of mine looks
okay.
like.
The book I can't stand. I can't stand this book. Hold on a minute. I'm on the wrong. Here we go. Now these are the formulas. There's the combination formula. Looks like that's the combination. Yeah, that's the combination formula. That's not the questions I'm going to ask you. Questions I'll ask you on the test are going to be lottery questions. I'm trying to see if there's any other questions.
I have a question.
What?
And I sent you a question.
Okay,
Can you do one like this?
there's one. That's the one, that's NPR or NCR.
These are?
Yeah. Yeah. All you gotta do is find out which one's in. Okay, I'll do it. All right, there's the Mega Million right there. It says the lottery game Mega Million is played in over 40 states and requires $1 per ticket. Now, why do they have to put that $1 ticket to play? Because they're telling you to put one in the freaking what? Numerator. That's one of y'all's biggest problems. Y'all won't put, y'all just write 292,403,472, and that's what y'all put in the blank. And that's not the answer. The answer is you're buying one ticket. So you got to put one over, and y'all forget to do that on every single test. Not every single time, but y'all students do. It says you must correctly pick 5 unique numbers from balls 1 through 56. Order doesn't matter. And correctly pick the mega number, which is one ball 1 to 46. So there's you another problem right there to have in your notes. That would be 1 over 56 combination 5 times 46 combination 1. Now, let me go back a little bit and go back to counting and probability and find permutation rule and the combination rule. I was hoping to get both of them. Hold on. I use my tool again. I like to use this thing. There we go. And save and call it Capture 5. Now go to our handy dandy book again. And there it is. And how do I insert? I just gotta bear with me a minute. I don't know if I can insert on this thing. Just do this. Make it simple. There we go. I'm trying to do this where y'all can see both of them at the same time. Alright, y'all may not can see it, but there is your 2 definitions. There we go. Now, let me do this and blow this up. Now, how's that? Can you see those? There's the 2 formulas that I told y'all to write down. One has to do with order, the other does not. Please don't sneeze no more. Now, Miss Wood brought me a question that she don't understand because she don't know what she's doing. And it says, evaluate the following expression. 13 I have to write on this. 13 factorial over 2 factorial times 13 minus 2 factorial. I know it's hard to see, but 13 factorial over 2 factorial times 13 minus 2 factorial. Which formula is that? That one up there?
Combination.
Combination. And see, they think y'all are stupid because they're putting that times right there. They think y'all are stupid because whenever you have parentheses and you have a number outside parentheses, that is what? Multiplication. But they think y'all are stupid in this book, so they put a big X right there so you'll know that's multiplication. I hate this book. I'm sorry. So, let me get my page back here. There. So I'm going to rewrite this. I'm just going to go to a whiteboard because I'm getting tired of fooling with all this mess. So the combination formula is n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. And the permutation is equal to n factorial over n minus what? R factorial. Now let's look at the problem that she gave us. She gave us 13 factorial over 2 factorial times 13 minus 2 factorial. Now did y'all notice that? I wrote over here and I had all kinds of stuff on the, see those little tags?
Yeah.
Over here it didn't have a single tag.
Huh.
I didn't do anything different.
Something's going on with it.
It's all Bush's fault. So, what can you tell me about these numbers?
Combination.
Yeah, it's combination, but what else can you tell me?
N is 13.
N is 13,
And R is 2.
and R is what? So now we can take our handy dandy NPR or NCR and do what? Plug it in. 13 combination 2.
78.
How about that? And you feel good about yourself.
Can we do an example of the other one?
What other one?
That permutation. I don't know if we-
So if you're given one like this, this thing blowed up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 15 over 15 minus 3 factorial. Well, you know this one is a what? Permutation, because it's n factorial over n minus r factorial. So therefore, n is equal to 15 and r is equal to what? 3. Therefore, n, p, r, 15, permutation, 3, and somebody tell me what that is.
2730.
2730. Ms. Coward, you sent me one?
Yeah, but it ain't in this section.
That's all right.
Are you feeling better?
It's lame.
That's
Okay.
It's amazing what not drinking 2 or 3 days can do to you. Lay off that stuff. I tell you, it's rough on
good. Moonshine will keep it out, but
you. Yeah. You don't fall off the porch as much in moonshine. This is 7C19/3. This thing says an insurance policy sells for $1,200. Based on past data, an average of 1 in 25 policyholders will file $20,000 claim. 1 in 100 will file a $50,000 claim, and 1 in 500 will file an $80,000 claim. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you got to figure all these policyholders. Because remember, what is the goal of an insurance salesman?
Make money off of it.
Well, how does he do that?
Makes your policy more expensive.
No. What do insurance salesmen, what do they do all the time? Almost like real estate agents, car salesmen. They give out cards and they try to
Commercial.
get anybody they what? Can. They try to get the most people they can to get an insurance policy. And you're fixing to see why.
They have them funny commercials.
What?
Them commercials that sing, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I think they're stupid.
I think you're on medication.
Have you never seen them?
Yes. All right. I personally think the Geico commercials are funny, but every once in a while there's a stupid one, and I hate that little gecko. I wish somebody would stomp on him because he makes me sick. But I like the commercials, you know.
The caveman was.
You think that's something? You ought to try doing da-da-da-da-da. And I like the latest one. I never forgot it, but it's a Geico commercial. Oh, well, I don't forgot it now, but anyway. Huh? What pig? No, I didn't like
What
that
is
one.
that?
I didn't like
Is
that one.
that Geico?
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
annoying.
Yeah, that was a very annoying. I'll think of it eventually, but anyway. First of all, $1,200 is